sport fishing on the fly, maybe a little bit controversial what we're doing in some fly fishers' mind. Got a fly rod, got the fly reel, got a hand-tied fly. We're actually trolling today.
Well, it's actually bucktailing. And bucktailing is a really exciting visual way to catch coho.
Exactly, and as Grant mentioned, a little controversial because of the spinner in front. Some anglers might consider that sacrilege in a fly fisher's mind, but very productive way to fish, and we'll definitely catch fish this way.
But the spinner is on the line. It's actually on the leader, and it's not attached to the fly.
Yeah, we have the clevis, or the leader goes right through the clevis, and the spinner is just right in front of the fly. A little bit of an attractor.
Yeah, looking forward to a real visual way to fish.
Should be a lot of fun. We're bucktailing for coho. That's today on Sport Fishing on the Fly. Well, you know, right now we're at Way West Marine Resort, just off the coast of Tofino and the west coast of Vancouver Island, Clayoquot Sound. One of the most beautiful areas, if you love water, is one of the most beautiful areas, I'm sure, on the whole planet. It's just got to be. You got the gorgeous mountains, you got the trees, you got lots of wildlife, we got birds and ducks, and you name it, you got it here. What we're doing today, though, is a different type of fishing. We're actually bucktailing today.
I'm trying to watch my bucktail right now. It's getting me all confused. No, bucktailing is a fantastic way to fish. You get your fly out the back, and as you can see, we're probably 10, 12 feet off the back of the boat. You can see your big bucktail on there. Have a small little spinner that's on the line in front of that bucktail to attract the fish up, and you can actually see the coho come right up and take that bucktail. And the big thing that I'm doing right now, since I'm watching my flies, I'm trying to get the little spinner on the fly to just chop through the water. Every time it chops through the water, it imitates what the needlefish are doing when they're trying to escape.
Trying to escape. When a coho singles out a needlefish, the needlefish will come to the surface and try and scoot away, and it forms that little V wake on the surface. So maybe they see this as a scared bait fish, and it's trying to escape them.
Well, was there a fish behind there?
I don't know. It looked like there was something there, didn't it?
Yeah,
oh, there we go. There we go.
Film it. There he goes. Got him. Whoa,
right on.
There he is. He took it. Oh.
That same spot again. Oh, over in the left there. Oh, up again. What a huge fish again.
Oh, man. He just cruised right up behind that and plugged it. And we saw him, too. You could see him waking behind there.
Oh, the take is so good.
Oh, the take is the best. Oh, there he goes. I just saw this huge back coming right up behind the fly. And you get to see him coming for how long? 10 seconds?
Yeah.
And you know they're going to hit and you just wait. You do not strike the hook. Sean was telling us if you strike the hook, you're going to lose a lot of fish. You're going to pull it right out of their mouths. So I just waited, and he whoop, he just engulfed it.
Turned and went.
Turned and went. Okay, Sean. Every time you think these coho are done, they're not.
Oh, I know. What a great fish.
Yeah, they are.
A tremendous sporting fish.
Okay, he might bolt again. No,
got him. Got him?
All
okay,
right,
so he's just
barely hooked, eh? There he goes.
And that's a wild fish
nice
again.
Fish.
Yeah.
Beauty.
They'll go 5 pounds.
Yeah, that's nice on this.
on.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Just awesome.
It's a beauty.
Oh, and there he goes.
Ooh.
Good stuff.
All right.
Thanks, Sean.
There you go, guys.
Fantastic. And we just begun. We've only been out here for probably 15 minutes now. And there's fish falling all over, so.
Start trolling.
Start trolling.
Right. Catch up with him here again.
We look good when he was jumping.
Yeah, oh, there
You
he
look
is. Oh, he's a
big.
nice fish, yeah.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, yeah, he's a nice one. Oh, wow. Again, Granny has a seat, tries to relax for a minute, and boom.
It just isn't happening. the relaxing
Oh,
part.
yeah, that's a nice one. Wow. Whoa! Oh!
What happened? I missed it.
He just jumped and spit it, and then the hook come flying, and the fish dropped.
Oh, there's one. Oh, he took it. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Oh man.
A recommended setup for this bucktailing, definitely an 8-weight rod.
A little backbone.
Yeah, you want to have some backbone, and again, this line we have, this Rio dredger, it's called a Rio dredger. It's made for an 8-weight. It's this ideal line. It's probably got a 400 or 500 grain head on it. It takes it down like a rock.
That cuts through the surface tension really good.
And
Yeah.
you got that versatip system on here where you can just change the running head to whatever you want.
Yeah.
Dry, wet, deep, whatever. Real nice.
Yeah, backing is important too, because we've been out in the backing a long ways with a couple of fish.
300 yards of backing. I say what, 200 yards minimum?
Yeah, I would recommend 200. We don't have many fish that go more than 100 yards, but you never know. Like, look, yesterday we heard someone caught a 30-pound spring.
30-pound spring, that's right. And doing this exact same technique, bucktailing.
Okay, he might bolt again.
Okay? Yeah, yep.
Don't touch my tail.
Look at that.
Oh, he's still going.
We're going.
That's after playing him for what, 15 minutes
I know,
now,
and
10 minutes?
Look at, I've just got this 8-weight bent right over, and he still goes.
He's got your whole fly line now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
on.
they
Yeah,
bend
my
the backing
backing
again.
My backing again. So you just wait and reel him up again. Wow, what a fight.
Well, it's not the traditional way of fly fishing, but you know, when you're catching fish like this, what's wrong with it? I mean, you were saying probably 90% of the people who like to fly fish, you're still fighting it with a fly rod and a fly reel.
And you know, it's a good locating tool. If you talk about lake fishing, fly fishing, you'll have guys that troll around with a leech pattern just to locate fish.
bet.
This is a good locating tool. If you're having a hard time, this is definitely, you know, the majority of the time it's more productive than a cast fly. You're covering more water, you're covering more fish, so a great locating tool for finding fish if you're having a hard time finding concentrations of fish for the cast fly.
A good analogy, because that's what we like to do when we get to a lake. We'll troll around for a while until you find out where the fish are, and then you find the depth, and then Don will chrono it.
Yeah, there you go. So if we wanted to keep this fish, we can keep him then.
Within the regulations, you're entitled to 2 hatchery fin-clipped fish a day.
Well, you know what? My wife said if I didn't bring back some smoked salmon, I was in big trouble.
Well, I'm a conservation-minded fly angler, and I love to eat salmon, so I have no problem taking a hatchery fish. We're releasing all the wild fish, so it's up to you, Don. You can put them back or you can keep them.
Well, there's a hatchery fish. You're allowed to keep them.
Hatchery fish, we're allowed to keep them, and everybody knows we're catch and release. But when you're dealing with salmon and we're allowed to keep them,
Yep.
I say we keep them.
Sure.
What do you think?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, if you guys are
You
going
get
to keep
'em
them, rather than losing them, I'm going to pull out the net.
Okay.
I don't like to net fish, in particular, if we're going to be releasing them. So,
And this is a hatchery fish.
It is.
It's being put in for this
it's missing its
purpose.
adipose fin, and this is what we call a selective mark fishery, meaning these fish have been clipped for the taking.
There we go. What we're going to do now is show you what we're actually using here to bucktail, the little setup that we're using. And I see we've got all the different ingredients. Why don't you explain the set of ingredients here?
This is actual clevis that goes on your leader, and then we have a spinner here. This is a hammered nickel #2 Indiana spinner blade.
Okay.
And then we have 3. I like to use glass beads. You don't have to use glass beads. And tied to a polar bear bucktail or streamer with a tandem hook setup. We just have a little what we call a stinger or a double hook setup.
And this is the perfect setup. We got it on the 14-pound test, probably minimum 14 pounds.
Yeah, I don't like to break fish off.
No,
so, I mean,
these fish aren't leader shy either. So when you put those, you put all those three little guys there that you mentioned, and the spinner right on the line, and you've got your bucktail, your fly, and that's a hand-tied fly, barbless hooks. So this is essentially fly fishing.
Well, those were 2 nice fish, and now it's 1 nice fish.
You know what we did is, I checked my weed. I had a weed on it. You had yours out there.
Yep.
I came and took my weed off, flicked it. It hit the water. As soon as it hit the water, boosh, a fish took it, and then a fish hammered yours.
Yeah.
Boy, he doesn't want to come up. He's big, I think. He's a decent size.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah. Wow!
It's big.
That's big. Holy cow.
There he goes again.
Well, we've had two of the best patterns we've used today as being the pink, and what's this one again? The
Olive over purple.
olive over purple. So I think after we get this guy in, we'll go to the bench and tie one of those up.
Sounds good.
We'll take a pick.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, another
Nice
beautiful
fish, yeah.
coho. Well, he's getting tired, but we've seen that routine before.
Yeah, we have, and I'll just let him shake himself down a bit here. And he's just lip hooked. And this is a wild fish.
Nice wild fish.
Okay, ready?
And again, the regs this year are all wild fish have to be released.
Yeah, just point out the out-of-post fin on that one there. Once you get them unhooked, if you get it
There
unhooked.
you go, yeah. And there's the out-of-post. Oh, where do you want to go?
Yeah, well, the next fish, we'll point it out for you.
Show you the
Next
next
one,
one.
show him. Bucktailing is such a great and visual way to catch coho salmon. Got Sean Bennett away west, and he's actually going to tie us up an olive over purple bucktail. Make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. For the hooks, we're going to use a 1/0 34007 along with a size 2 92553. We'll tie with some black mono thread. For the body, we'll use some silver mylar tubing. For the wing, we're going to combine some olive, purple, and white polar bear hair along with a few strands of pink crystal flash. Okay, we've got the tandem hook set up, all set up in the vise, so you might as well start.
All ready to go. We're going to slide a piece of medium silver mylar tubing, and I'm going to tie it in the tail end of the fly with just a red tag. We're going to whip finish that. And what I will usually do, Don, is actually tie a bunch of these and I'll head cement that. Take some white polar bear hair and pull the underfur out.
And you're measuring it up how far?
A little past the stinger hook, probably
Okay.
½ inch past the stinger hook.
Okay.
And I like to trim it before I tie it on. A lot of people, Don, will actually, between these steps to make the fly more durable, is actually take head cement and head cement each step. Now we're going to take a bit of purple.
Okay. And now polar bear hair is naturally white. What Sean has done here is he's dyed them. He's dyed the different polar bear hairs,
Mhm.
the colors.
This is actually more of a fluorescent pink than it is a purple, but
Oh, it looks fairly purple.
purplish pink. How's
Yeah.
that? Now I'm just going to add a few strands of pink crystal flash. I like to double it over my thread. Use a full length of crystal flash, and when you fold it in half, down each side.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm going to finish off with a topping of olive. Now you can actually head cement it and paint some eyes, or put some mylar stick on eyes.
Okay, and I see you've tied it with some black thread there. Is there other colors you can use?
You can, it's open to your imagination. You can tie it with the head with whatever color you like. You can do it with white thread, and you can paint it with different colored nail polishes to get different effects.
Great. Thanks for the tie. Let's head back out bucktailing, take the fly, and see if we can get some more.
Sounds good.
He's gonna hammer one of ours right now. Oh, here comes one.
right fly just came up from underneath.
Oh, there he's got it. He's got it.
Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, double header. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
right
double
on.
header. Look at him shaking. Unbelievable. I got to change the side.
Yeah.
Okay. Holy cow.
Oh, wow, that was
cool?
too good. Uh-oh, we might have to change again, dude.
Change again. Oh, double header again. Oh, there goes mine. Oh, and he just got off.
Oh, no.
Yeah, mine just got off.
Wow.
It was the other way around last time.
Oh, no kidding. Look at my line. He just totally kinkled it.
Oh, they have so much power.
Oh, unbelievable. Wow. Did he ever smoke that? A double header.
Yep. What are you going to do? You're just going to sit there or what? No, there he goes.
Was that the neatest thing you've ever seen? See him chasing that fly and then hitting them both?
For both of them, yeah.
Both of them.
Wow.
I saw him come up from underneath rather than follow it. He
Yeah.
came straight up from underneath.
That is just
Yeah,
awesome.
he was underneath it, yeah. And then he came up and took it.
And mine, it came across and took
Right,
it down,
sideways,
yeah, slammed into it. Boy, when they come on the feed like this, there's nothing better. Man,
Another double header.
another double header, yeah.
That incoming tide again.
You know, is that important? That might be something that we should talk about too,
Well,
is the
of
incoming
course,
and outgoing tides.
Tidal changes, but the area we're fishing here, we're looking at a funnel. The fish are being concentrated down into this narrow pass on an incoming tide. Not to say that you're not going to get them on an ebb tide as well, but
But the flood tides are generally a little better.
yeah.
Oh, and he's just barely hooked.
And that's a fin clip fish as well.
That's a hatchery
A hatchery
fish.
fish,
Hey,
wow.
wow.
This guy is going to be another keeper.
Yeah, our last one.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have them on the barbecue tonight, guys.
Oh, that would
Hey,
be awesome.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be real nice. And again, if the fin is clipped, the adipose fin, it is a hatchery fish. It's made exactly for this purpose, to keep. And you're allowed two, right, Sean? You're allowed
That's
two
correct.
of these?
2 a day per person.
2 a day per person. Oh, yes.
Well, you know, the other neat thing, too, you're talking about is the wild strain of coho here. I'll give you a little more slack there. They're going to come back, and within a couple of years, then people who like to keep fish are going to be able to come here and actually keep the wild strain of coho as well. So you go through a couple of years of hatchery fish only. You allow the wild strain population to increase again.
Regenerate, and they're already on a rebound. Big numbers coming back, and the future of the coho stocks look terrific.
I remember when we were here 2 years ago, the whole prognosis for the coho was doom and gloom. Everybody thought it was going to be done.
And now it's coming back. They managed it, have the hatchery fish, and allowing the wild ones to reproduce, so it's perfect. Excellent. All right, well, let's get back at it.
Okay, another 20 seconds later now.
Unbelievable. Tapped it on again, and bam.
The bite is on.
The bite is still on. He's on steady. Oh, he's doing the old turtle in here.
Yeah. Gonna go.
Until he loses it.
Oh.
Oh, he's doing the old turtling again. That could be an act. That's a wild fish.
And we'll see if I can get him on the first try.
You got him there? All right.
All right.
Excellent. Oh, what a great day of fishing. You know, it's been awesome.
Has it ever been a great day? Holy cow.
There he goes.
There he goes.
Didn't wait at all.
Oh, another dandy.
Right on, Sean.
Unreal.
That was great.
Whoa,
Beautiful
wow.
fish.
You know, every time we come to Way West, we have great success. Mainly because we got you as a guide, but we always get into some great coho fishing.
Well, I have a great time when you guys are here.
It was a lot of fun. Bucktailing today, a little bit different. Something you might want to give a try though, because rewards are catching big fish and lots of them. The bite was on it.
And it's all visual.
It was steady. I mean, it was every minute or two we were in the fish.
Productive way to fish, that's for sure.
It was excellent. You want this type of adventure, make sure you give Sean a call here at Way West. When you get here though, take care.
And Conservative Waters, you know, they've done a great job with the coho fishery. It's really starting to come back, and it's nice to see.
They're doing an awesome job here at Fish Management. See you next time.
When we take you sport fishing on the fly.
That was
Thanks
a
again.
great morning of fishing. We still got the rest of the day.
That's right.